Hey, what's up? This is Frankie Omar from here. You're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Yo, this is Lucas from Maya, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Dan Jacobs from Atreyu, and you are listening to the Metal Mixtape.
The band, the Dawn. Hey, boys, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We got you, man.
We made it work. Yes.
Yeah.
I am so excited, dude. Yeah. So, hey, I want to thank you guys so much for being on the show, and it's actually pretty awesome because we're talking to Somewhere Between right now, and they are in their jacuzzis Skyping me right now while we are live for the billions and billions of listeners around the world. With you guys being in the jacuzzi, we actually broke a record, and we have 49.6 billion listeners. How about that?
Wow. Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Dude, so first off, I think that's pretty awesome that you guys are in a jacuzzi. You guys are relaxing. I say that the best bands in the world have the best relationships with their bandmates, and you guys look like you're grooving, relaxing, maxing, and juicing that. So, dude, so for all the listeners out there, we're talking to Somewhere Between an awesome. I don't want to put you guys in a genre, but I would say like you guys have some melodic in there. You guys have some metalcore in there. You guys have like I would say you guys are like a buffet of like modern metal. You know, you mix in a lot of modern elements. You have some classic elements, but I think since you guys have so many not elephants, but elements, that it's kind of hard to put you guys in a certain category.
You saw him in the pool and called
Call
him
me
an
an
elephant,
elephant.
didn't you?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Hippo, fool.
Yeah, dude. So, dude, Somewhere Between, dude. I know a lot about your music. I've been listening to you guys for a whole lot. We're gonna play your new song tonight. One thing I like to dive in is that, we could just dive in immediately on what you guys are working on now and what you guys are doing. But what I want to know is how you three awesome dudes came together to start this awesome band that we call Somewhere Between. What's that story? How did it get founded? Share a little bit with me.
Well, Brett and I are bros, so that helped. We've known each other since he was born.
39 years.
Yeah. So there's that chemistry. And then, Jay, what's it been, 2 years now?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah, we met him through a mutual friend, Duke and Shred. It was just like, fuck yeah, come on in, man.
Yep. And Somewhere Between itself was founded back in 2015 by me and my buddy. We worked at Sony, and we just wanted to start a band together. We pulled Rams out of Louisiana. We said, you want to come back and drum for us? And we've been kicking ass ever since.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. And you know what? You guys play with like such chemistry, dude. And I love the way you guys structure your songs. I think you, Brett, and Jay have great chemistry on the guitars, man. And honestly, I think you guys are really good at blending a sound together. Because I know maybe when you have two different guitar players, there's two different songwriting styles, and it's kind of hard to like really know to define the band's sound. So for you guys' songwriting, like how do you guys usually go about it? Do you guys like bring a riff to the table and you guys finish the whole song together? Do you guys just bring a whole song completely done? Or how does that whole the whole songwriting come about?
So there's actually 3 different ways that I can think of right off the top of my head. The first one is I've been doing the whole songwriting thing myself for a while. I'll put a demo together, I'll send it to the guys, and I'll say, here's the song, learn it. The other one is I'll kind of get a song going, and then I'll get some input, and we'll kind of take it from there. And just recently, me and Jay, for the song you're actually going to play tonight, me and Jay sat down together, and we wrote that song together on the spot.
Yep.
And it's probably one of the best we've done because we've done it that way. I think just sitting down with me and Jay right now, and just spitting something off immediately, just the two of us. That's the way we're going to start going.
Yeah, we just feed off each other, like, hey, that riff's cool. What if we add this note, or let's take away that note, let's add another one, something like, if we have like complicated riffs or something, or like lead runs or duels or something we want to add in there. It's just how we've been doing it lately. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's also like really important because to be able to get critique and get somebody else's ideas to write a part, it could be really great, And I think when like you can't do that, it's really hard to really write. I'm not saying you can't write something great, but when you can get somebody's feedback, like you never know when a riff could be a whole lot bigger than it is, you know.
It's true.
And I think when you're able to have chemistry like that, you have like a higher respect for like the music instead of like having like your ego tied up in a bunch. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's for the music, you know. Yeah, exactly. You nailed it, dude.
And fun fact for you, just in case you wanted to know, somewhere between debut album and Overcome, I pretty much did all the writing. And if you want to hear the difference between me and Jay writing, listen to Burn It to the Ground. That was a total collaboration between me and Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. So, hey, Mr. Rams, how's it going over there, man? You're just chilling.
I'm just chilling. They talk a lot. Actually,
So,
that's really funny. For anybody that knows me, that's really funny.
Wait, you know what I love about this interview is that I just see you over there lounging, man, and I'm just like, what's he doing? So hey, when these guys start busting out the music, do you usually just play like your straightforward, or do you like just try to add in accents? Like how do you go about after like they start bringing ideas to the table?
Well, whether Brett brings it to me solo or like after we recorded the new song that we're playing tonight, Jay and I actually were just dinking around and just running through some Nevermore type stuff. It was crazy. Yeah. And we ended up churning out another song in a couple of hours. But whether it's Jay, whether it's Brett, whether it's both of them, they give me a product like, hey, here's what we got. Here's what it sounds like. What do you think? You know, and I'll put in my input as far as structure is concerned. But when it comes to the instrumentation, lately I've been picking up the entire rhythm section because it's just the three of us. And so I play drums and I play bass. I kind of just blend each instrument together. I want to make sure that the rhythm section's tight. That's the first thing. But it depends on what the guitars are doing. If there's a hard accent in there somewhere and it really needs to be accented, I'll accent it and that becomes part of the beat. Same thing with the bass riffage and everything like that. So it just kind of depends on the style of the song, depends on the direction it's going, and then I go from there and I just let the song work itself out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. So with music constantly evolving, every year it seems like we get more strings on the guitar. What kind of pressures do you guys get like to writing another album after you just wrote one? Like do you guys go in like with a concept? Do you guys go in like, oh man, we have to go heavier or we have to go faster, we have to put more solos? Like after you just got done finishing an album and you're getting ready to work on the next, what is the thought process of like what you want it to be?
I think the only thing we've really decided on going forward is more dual guitar stuff. I think
that doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
no.
Our sound in general, I mean, we might have gotten heavier from the first album to the last in someone's perspective, but our music has never really changed. I think the only thing that's changed is getting Jay. We're able to do a lot, and we're able to do a lot more guitar duels, and I think that's one thing that we're really having fun with. So that's the one thing we've added a lot.
Yeah. And a caveat off that, it's like we hear something from the last one and we were like, oh, let's build on that, you know, let's do something that challenges us even more next time, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And you know what's cool about dual guitar solos, like you know, I'm doing that in my band now, is that like you're able to structure these solos in different ways on how you're gonna like have them explode on the album, you know, you could either go back and forth and flip it around who's gonna go first, or you could have like a solo then build up again to the next solo. And you know, and then also too, you know, if you have two people that love shredding, you get to build such sick harmonizations, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so sweet. So here's a guitar question. So when you guys, let's say you guys are going off solos off of each other, do you guys start where one person ends on their last note, or how do you guys go about writing a guitar, like dual guitar solos?
We kind of carry it over. Like when I'm writing my solos, I know I don't even think about this guy. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Because I take that back. I do think of him because I'm like, he's gonna play really freaking fast. So
it's all right. Beep.
So I'm like, okay, how can I compete with him? But at the same time, I carry my notes over. We'll take it from there after I hear what he's doing, though.
Right. Yeah, we'll connect it in some way or another, or we'll end our root note on a end of a solo that matches the root note of the next chord or the next riff or something, you know, so it kind of flows in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, absolutely, dude. And I love just being able to structure like that. You saying something there, Rams? Or are you asking for
No, I'm just cleaning. He's trying to catch the COVID.
Hey, you know what? I think the only thing you guys are missing in that jacuzzi is like missing the floating martinis.
Oh,
Right.
Oh man, I wish.
Sorry.
Dude,
Carry on.
That would be great.
that is so awesome, dude. So, is there anything as musicians that you've learned from each other since we haven't been able to go and do shows? Because I know a lot of people that have been indoors have maybe picked up like new hobbies or like picked up new skills. Is there anything like maybe you guys learned about each other that you didn't know now that you have all this time in the studio instead of all that time planning shows? Is there something you guys have learned?
I can definitely say for sure, spending more time in the studio and writing a lot more material recently, it becomes more apparent that all three of our influences separately are really diverse.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, you know, like Brett mentioned earlier, one of the ways we write a song is he'll just churn out a demo. I've got a song idea, and he hands it to Jay and I and goes, here you go, here it is. And we put our own little spin on it. But we... I don't know. We're so diverse that it's very difficult to put songs together when you've got three different people coming from three different avenues and trying to make one song work.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. Like I knew our influences were different, but man, you cram us in a studio for hours on end, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, we're really different.
Well, and also I think with the whole thing going on right now, and the one thing I've learned is we all have our lives. I mean, you know, with all this time away from music, we've actually taken a pretty long break, minus the song we've done tonight, or for you tonight. We've actually, you know, we've taken a fairly long break, and you know, I realized I have a lot of house chores to do, you know, and they need to get done. So.
Keeping the jacuzzi clean.
Keeping the pool clean here. But we each have our lives, you know, and we all have stuff we need to do. So it's more of a blessing when it comes to music because we all get to come together when we can and make this thing happen. You know, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. How about for you, Jay? Is there something you might have learned ever since you guys haven't been able to do shows or anything?
You know, the main thing for me is I just been at home kind of just working on new techniques, and I developed new picking techniques with my right hand and stuff that allow me to play standing up a little bit easier, allow me to get a couple takes in the studio rather than like a bunch, you know. So I've been working on that myself, and just as far as we're concerned, you just know, like, even if we take a break, we're still brothers, you know. As soon as we get back together, it's like it's like it was.
Yep.
Friggin'.
Sorry.
Freaking.
Yep.
Hey, it's all right. Go ahead. I appreciate it, though, because usually, you know, some people will go on here and drop like 50 of them, so 2 is okay. So thank you.
Really trying.
No, it's totally fine. And no, I dig it, dude. What's insane is about this whole COVID thing is that, you know, my son was born January 29th, and we literally haven't really even taken him out into existence yet.
Right.
You know, just because like being a toddler, like he's so susceptible even more than even like not a toddler, but like an infant. You know.
Yeah, you have
So
to,
yeah, exactly. So like it's insane that like, you know, my son has been born and all I'm doing is spending every minute with him.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
good.
wrong with
That's
that.
good.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So you know, So I was just saying, you know, I think what a lot of people have learned through the whole COVID thing is that, like, you know, we're spending a lot more time with our families, and we're actually like learning more about ourselves, you know, just being around the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's definitely true.
For sure, dude.
And how many more chores we have?
Oh yeah. No, it's insane. I'm with you, man. I'm doing a ton of housework and stuff. And I'm an essential worker, so I haven't stopped working. So
There you go.
oh yeah, I feel you. I'm there too.
Yep.
Grocery
Yeah.
retail.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. So, you guys are both on 7s, right?
Yes.
We're both on 7s. Yep.
So, was Somewhere Between always on extended guitars?
Always since the beginning. We started on 7. I've been playing 7 for a very long time. I think since I was like 15.
Same here.
When Korn's first album came out, I discovered 7-string and I never looked back. I do play 6-string every now and then, but it's just, I don't know. It's not the same.
Well, if you've been playing that long for days, you know, like, I can totally tell, dude. Do you guys ever feel pressured to buy 8 strings?
Oh, I have one.
Hey, speaking of,
The pressure's on me now to get the 8 string.
Yeah, speaking of 8-string, you might hear something cool on the song you play later.
a brand new track tonight.
Oh, God. Is it about to get Genty on there?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
All right, guys. So, before we get into the Hive that we're gonna play after this interview, I'm gonna ask you guys 5 outlandish questions. They're not gonna be music related, and each of you are only gonna have 30 seconds or less to answer them. This is the fun part of the interview, and we're gonna start with Rams. Are you ready?
30 seconds? I'll
Wow,
try.
that's a choice.
Well, if you can't think of it in 30 seconds, then you're getting a pass.
No, I can think of it in 30 seconds. It takes 30 minutes to tell it.
It's like Family Feud. Cats.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
Okay.
Rams. Question 1: in a zombie apocalypse, if you could have any weapon of choice to kill zombies, what is your first weapon?
Oh, good Lord. Just for fun? Let's go bazooka.
A bazooka? All right. Let's. Actually, we're gonna go through everybody on every single question. Jay, what is your weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse?
I'm gonna choose a handy dandy machete.
Whoa.
Machete.
There you go.
All right, Brett. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
I'm gonna take almost the same one as Jay, but I'm gonna say the sharpest sword. I want a sword.
All right. Sounds good. All right, we're gonna go backwards now. Brett, is there a superhero or supervillain that best compares to your personality, or somebody that you always wanted to be?
Sorry, Spider-Man. I was gonna answer it before you were even done.
All right, Jay. Same question to you, man. Is there a superhero or supervillain?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Hulk. I just like that whole dynamic.
Flex!
Oh.
All right, Rams. How about you, brother? What do we got?
Are there any comic book superheroes out there that are pissed off at the world all the time? Like
Jay already got it.
Yeah, the Hulk.
All right, I'll go with. Let's see, what else do I talk a lot? Who talks?
Wait. Magneto's pretty mad.
Yeah.
All right, yes, we'll go with Magneto then. Screw it. Next question.
All right, starting with you, Rams. If you could fill in for any band in any era for one show, what band would you fill in for?
You know, when I was younger, when I was teens again in my early 20s, and it's funny too because you played them with Typo Negative tonight, I always had this huge dream, even if it was just one song, I wanted to play drums for Ozzy.
Dude, that's awesome. All right, Jay. Any band you could fill in for one show, any era, even if the band has passed away, if they can come back, what is one band you could fill in for one show?
Oh man,
That's tough.
30 seconds, fool. Go.
30 seconds.
God, why do you have to do this to me? I don't know, man. It's hard toss up. I'd have to probably say maybe Nevermore then.
All right, awesome. Brett, you got the most time.
No way, man. Play alongside him.
Okay, Brett, you got the most time out of anybody for this question. What about you, man?
My first instinct would say Dream Theater, but not being able to play like John Petrucci, I'd have to go to Van Halen.
There you go. That's fun.
That'd be fun.
All right, dude, that's awesome. All right, now starting back at you again,
Gotcha.
Mr. Brett, what is one food you can't stand that if it gets near your food, you just want to toss it? It smells like duty. What is one food you just think is disgusting?
God, actually, me and the wife were talking about this earlier. Beets.
You hate beets?
I hate beets.
Not the headphones, the vegetable.
Yeah, not the headphones.
All right, Jay. Going to you, man. If there's one food you can't stand, you think is absolutely disgusting, what food is it?
I'm a garbage disposal, dude. I eat everything. Okay, I had sushi
You're
one time, right? I had sushi one time. They gave me this dish. It's called monkfish liver, and I will never eat that again. It was
Ew.
sour and it smelled like it
Ew.
smelled like trash.
Monkfish.
Disgusting.
Gross.
All right, Rams, you got the most time for this question. What is one food you can't stand?
All right, one time in my life, and it's the last time I ever tried Thai food, made me horribly sick, not because it was bad, but because it tasted like garbage.
What?
Get rid of the Thai food.
What?
Give me a pizza.
No,
All right.
pizza.
All right, this is the last question before the end of the interview. Rams, what is one artist that you listen to that your bandmates don't know that you listen to?
That they don't know I listen to?
Or they maybe give you
Okay.
crap about it.
All right, hold on a second here. Let's see. Who do I have in the car constantly? Let's see. Okay, there's a pop rock band that I discovered when I worked at Van's Skate Shop back in 2005-06. A band called May. Really good stuff. Real poppy, great melodies. Their riffage is fantastic. Love them.
All right, Jay, what about you, man? What's a guilty pleasure of yours?
I like R&B. I'll listen to like Black or Six Black. I don't know however you want to say his name. I listen to that kind of stuff a lot. So.
Hey,
Oh.
I like it. All right, Brett, what do you got?
Would you mind if I said there ain't one? I mean, pretty much what I listen to, these guys know about.
You're-
Tell them about
that
the
means
Spotify.
you're comfortable.
What was that
I was
guy's
trying
name?
to listen to Trivium tonight, but it kept glitching to
Afraid Lou.
some Afraid Lou thing. I don't know if Spotify was having a problem, but
That guy keeps popping up, whoever that is.
I didn't like it though. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, it was dumb.
terrible. But Trivium was awesome.
It was good.
Well, hey guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being on the show. I can't wait to play your guys' song, The Hive, here in about 10 minutes. You guys want to do me one last favor before I let you go?
What you got?
All right, man.
Would you say this is Rams, Jay, and Brett from Somewhere Between, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape?
Gotcha.
Yeah, we can do that. Ready? Hey, this is Rams,
This is Jay.
It's Brett.
and you're
You're
listening to
listening
the
to
Metal Mixtape. Woo!
Hey guys, you have a great night, dude, and thank you so much. That was Somewhere Between from the Jacuzzi. Much love, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks,
buddy.
bro.
Peace.
Later, man.